AEW, also known as All Elite Wrestling. Those three letters that you know you're going to start to come to terms that this is the new way of wrestling. And now that we do have a new brand coming out and a lot of talent from WWE, we want to know, when are we going to start getting the figures? We need a collab. We need a clash with WWE in figure form, whether it's an action figure setup or a match. We need this to happen. Now, one brand that I hope picks up, the rights to this is Hasbro. I don't think Mattel could, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you guys know how WWE, when it comes to them, and just, like when you mention a different wrestling brand, it's a big no-no. So if Hasbro does step in there, just imagine the possibilities. I mean, added articulation, kind of what we're seeing right now with the Ultimate Edition, except at that same $20 price point. That's what they do with the Marvel Legends. You can pick up a Marvel Legends with tons of accessories, more articulation than Mattel, and that would make Mattel step up. They would have to compete with that, so it's just an idea, you guys. But before I go any further with this idea, I want to let you know as to how you can pick up Mattel versions of these superstars. First one up, Goldust, and I know it's all elite, so we will get into an all elite section. I wanted to show you this one because this is not only commemorating when they were a tag team, but also that match that they had on Saturday. Oh man, they had the crowd on the edge of their seats. Goldust looked like a completely different superstar. His agility, like he hasn't lost a single step. So this is one way they did put out a battle pack with Goldust and Cody. Now, if you're talking about elites, I think Elite Series 32 Cody Rhodes is going to be the safest route with this one. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because, like, the torso, like before that they were using Daniel Bryan. Cody's kind of jacked. He's a big guy, and this one was selling like crazy. This was right around the same time that Finn Balor had made the debut, so there was a lot of customizers that were picking this figure up because this was the foundation for that Finn Balor custom, right? You got that right torso, the thighs were nice and thick, obviously kick pads adding it to that, so not only because of Cody Rhodes, but also for the customs. Right here, Goldust. This one, he was released, I mean, if you're talking about like a current look, a current attire, Elite Series 29 was a nice piece right here. Came with two shirts, of course, the headdress. There was one that was like based off Attitude Era, but again, if you want to kind of like make sure that they're wearing kind of the similar attires as to what they're wearing to AEW, this as well as Elite Series 36. I was a big fan of Elite Series 36. The reason why I'm saying this is because the look of it, like that whole trench coat that he's got going on, he had the cutoffs on the arms, so it really didn't matter whether it was a fabric or an actual cloth material. This articulation, you could have had the full posability with it. Elite Series 25, and for Dean Ambrose, the reason why I'm telling you Elite Series 25 is going to be one of the best figures to go ahead and utilize him for AEW is, one, the style of pants. He's kind of wearing the same kind of cargo pants that he's doing. Obviously, it's more of a camo design that he's got right now, but the style of pants, and when you remove that vest, there is no shirt. The torso will be a little bit smaller than that Stone Cold that you did see on the channel right here. So removing the vest and doing like a fix-up, just doing like a head swap. This is the only scan that we got that kind of reflects his character over in AEW. Like they let him unleash. Like right now, Dean Ambrose, Moxley, let's correct that. Moxley right now, he is the character in Elite Series 36 right here. He's kind of reflecting that. I'm kind of disappointed, and I'm really just sad, and this is one of the main reasons why I hope that either Hasbro or somebody picks up the toy line so we can get that updated scan. We never got the short hair, man. Like, I'm so grateful that, people were asking me, like, why'd you end up picking up two from BEW? That's the reason why, man. I knew that this was going to end up happening. Now, for Chris Jericho, this was one of the two last elites that we got for him for a current look, but I can't necessarily, recommend this to you. Like, he hasn't had this short look or the short hair look as what you're seeing right here with the GameStop exclusive. I mean, the face, yeah, it's kind of reflecting a little bit, not necessarily the beard, but if you want to talk about like something as to what's going to match up as to kind of his look right now, the last defining moments for Chris Jericho. Now, yes, this is based off Ruthless Aggression, but like the long hair that you're seeing right here on this figure, I mean, that custom that you guys saw, my AEW custom Chris Jericho, like this was the entire figure. I mean, yeah, I added a jacket to it, but like the pants right there, acetone the pants, acetone the hair, kind of get rid of that red that you're seeing right here. This is going to be the best. I think that this Jericho right here, the look of him right here as to what you're seeing with this figure, figure is going to be the closest thing to his current look as of right now. Of course, add the beard. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with this one for sure. Now, for Neville, and I know you're going to be like, bro, he quit. I think it's just part of the storyline. Yeah, he got taken out on Saturday, but I think he's not going to go back to WWE. That's a for sure. That's a for sure thing right now. And if there's going to be any other brand in wrestling that, he's going to want to be a part of, is going to be the second best brand. TNA won't work. They're kind of going down the hill as well. You can either go with his first Elite, or I think Elite Series 55. 55 is the one that I'm leaning towards because of the look of the scan right here with the beard. I think this one is going to be the closest thing to his actual look. Plus the bulk, man. The overall bulk and build and the look of the attire. This has got to be my favorite out of the two for sure. Now, Tye Dillinger, another AEW superstar. Now, I'm sure we'll get some kind of story development now that they got their TV deal. We'll see something for him here in the near future. But if you want an elite version of him, this is going to be it right here. They did make an NXT takeover. That was a basic, but this one right here, the perfect 10. This figure was almost a perfect 10, minus a couple of things. Bret the Hitman Hart, a lot of different Hitman Hearts. I mean, you could have gotten the ringside exclusive. You could have gone with the defining moments. But the SummerSlam 2010, this was his look right here when he had made a comeback and he reunited with the Hart Foundation. Not the classic Hart Foundation, but, with Tyson Kidd and Davey Boy Smith Jr., as well as Natty. So right here, yeah, you'd have to paint the hair, give him more of like a gray look to it, but this is older Hitman right here and the closest thing that you will see. And this is the man right here that did debut the main title, so an important figure for sure. Curious as to what they're going to end up doing with him, as well as some of the other legends, because Billy Gunn, he's also part of AEW, and it was crazy. Like when I saw him in the Hall of Fame that he got inducted, like I think he was an exception. Like, again, going back to the whole thing, how WWE just absolutely hates anybody that collabs with any other wrestling brand, especially one that's going to give him the competition. But Billy Gunn right here, we got this one. I think this one is going to be my favorite out of the two for the elites. This one, and then there was also the WWE Hall of Champions, which was the Target exclusive. Another Elite Series 36 right here, Diamond Dallas Page. There's a lot of legends that you're seeing on here, like going towards the end of the video, because we did see them on Saturday. He didn't have like a big moment, but you guys recall during the match right here with Cody Rhodes and Goldust, he ended up having to pull Cody's wife to the backstage area. I mean, we never got a current look for DDP, and I don't know if we will anymore now that he's over there in AEW, which is so many DDP figures that we still need, like different looks for him, especially the short hair. We never got it, so this is going to be one of two, either this one or you can go with the Legends, which is kind of the same thing. And then also Dean Malenko, another legend that's over there. I think a lot of these guys, what they're going to end up doing is they're just going to help develop stories, because these guys are very creative still when it comes to like developing like a good feud between superstars. Elite Series 37 is the only Dean Malenko that we ever did get from Mattel. Now, this basic battle pack right here, this is going to be an exception. Yes, that one in the beginning of the video with Cody and Goldust, I had to throw that one out there, but this one is going to be an exception because the only time that we got Trent Beretta was in the battle pack with Mark Henry. Now, you guys, give me your thoughts. Let me know as to which brand, which company do you want to see pick up the rights to. Again, going back to the whole thing, I hope it's Hasbro, because it's going to really just change the whole game, not just in WWE, but also in the fig life. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.